Hello, welcome back. I'm Ursa and this is Civ 5 on our big Celts game. I hope you guys are enjoying it so far. I'm going to start skipping the sort of loading between all the turns, just because it's beginning to slow down a little bit. Not that the computer's struggling, but just because there are so many civs in the game. It'd be good to take that out, just so you guys don't have to watch it. Look at this barbarian galley. What is he doing to my crab boats? Just, you know, he's parked right on top of one. That is not very nice at all. In fact, actually, has he, or is it no? I mean, look, he's just fishing regardless. He does not care, which is fine. So this is the first problem to deal with. I don't know how strong triremes are against. They're fairly strong. All right. I'm hoping the galley doesn't plunder the crabs, because if he does, I have to build a whole new workboat, which is a little bit annoying. We've got another one on the way in 7 turns, which hopefully will pick up this crab. And I also need another one for that fish over there. But apart from that, I think we're doing alright. Let's just sort of send that one there. You have very kindly finished the farm near Edinburgh. That's good. Good to see. But we need this dyes working. We've got calendar in 5 turns. Trireme, again, let's just sort of check out the Irish coast, see what's happening. Oh, look, we can actually see most of Ireland. So, if we are going to put a city here, and I think we're fairly comfortable we were going to put a city here because it was on top of the hill. And it's also 1, 2, 3, 4 away from there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I could also put one there. And I guess the difference is, would it block me from building an island? So if I had a city here, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, suddenly I couldn't build on this coast. And it depends how many cities I want to stick on island. If I had one, say, on this hill here, I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Put another one there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Another one there. Just to really sort of maximise the amount of cities I've got on the country. But if I've got a city there, I can't go 1, 2, 3. So it has to be here. The city actually has to be there. Okay, that's fine. You know what? We can live with that. Just move my warrior so I remember. And this trireme will come back and get repaired, I think. Workboats. Just get this extra crab in, which is good. Now, the Iroquois hopefully, or the Incas, I should say, should hopefully trade with me once they've got a spare luxury, because they don't yet have crabs. You can see none of these have worked. But still, I think that sort of the goal of this episode is we're going to do some exploring. Once we've dealt with this galley, we're going to sort of explore in 3 directions. We're going to go up to the east into sort of Scandinavian Europe, so this is the lowlands, Germany, that sort of area, to Denmark. We're also going to go down around the, sort of the south, west. We're going to see if we can find France and Spain and Portugal and see how far the map goes that way. And we're also going to send a trireme up this way to see how much of the Scottish Orkneys and also Iceland are there. Maybe even Greenland to the north. I don't know how far the map goes, so it'd be interesting to find out. But until then, right, let's get cracking. Good, he didn't plunder. I was really worried he would. Let's just hunt him down. And he's gone. Fantastic. Right, the most immediate problem for ourselves is sorting out the happiness problem. If we can do that, then we can really get some good growth going. And I think that'll be definitely the way to go. Let's just take these boats out. And to do that, with calendar coming in a few turns, that would help massively. Let's just shut down that forest. And then we can think about getting the wheel to connect all of these cities up with roads. They're all quite close, and they've all got fairly decent population now, so it'll be good to get a few happiness out of that. You were building a farm, weren't you? Good. Trireme. Okay, again, it doesn't look like there's much going on, so let's just send you... Oh, he's going to get blasted by that archer. Yeah, that was a silly place to leave him. Why did I do that? Don't. Luckily, I can go through Truro. Find myself somewhere to heal. Very nice. This trireme, we can get boarding party. There we go. More strength against naval units. We're not going to use this one as an attacking fleet towards boats, and then we'll get this going over there. Good. Okay. Ah, they want to trade, so they want my crab. That is good, but they don't. They're trying to give me horses, which I can't use at the moment. And they're trying to give me 2 gold per turn, which is not worth it. So at the moment, no, I'm going to wait until you've got a luxury. Get yourself a luxury, and I will trade with you. If you remember, we were really hoping that Truro would gain religion, and you can see it's fighting with itself. The Pantheon has disappeared, and we've got one follower, so hopefully Truro will become enveloped in my religion soon. And what that does is it sort of increases the pressure on the rest of my cities. London would then get 8 pressure per turn, as would Norwich, and it would mean that we could actually use this to build another pagoda, which at the moment we're not. If we get to 300 and we haven't got anything, then maybe we'll get a missionary. But it's at the moment it's not the best. Let's just keep going. Let's just double check demographics. We haven't checked these in a while. See how we're doing in the grand scale of things. As you know, there are 22 civs in this game, which is the max amount without mods. We've got, population, we're not doing so well. We are Liberty, but hopefully in terms of the actual physical people we've got is not so bad. But we don't have very big cities, so that's something we should probably look at. Lots of food, the most hammers, which is good, and lots of gold coming in. Actually, look, the Incas are terrible at food. There we go, now you know. Soldiers we're not so good on. I never really am very good at soldiers at the start of the game. I never seem to get the knack for it. We've got lots of land and lots of literacy, so it's all good in that front. I say lots of literacy. We are at 0% literacy, so it's not that good. But there we go. We do have another potential cargo ship to bring in, so yeah, let's have a look at that. We get 2 to Edinburgh. What we need to do is we just need to send as much food to Edinburgh as possible. So yeah, let's just quickly pick that one up. We've got this trireme, so this one can pick up the exploration of Europe. There we go, and the rest, well, I think we'll just continue to heal. We've got a religion. Buddhism has been founded in a city somewhere. Let's have a look and see what Buddhism's picked. Is this Buddhism? Is that the second religion? No, Islam was there. So they got monasteries and extra city-state power. Buddhism has gone for cathedrals, and it's gone for lots of extra faith for people following it. So that's, this could be threats, but they haven't stolen anything that we would be too upset with losing. Mosques be the one that I'm looking for, and potentially. Right, here we go. We'll just keep shooting this island. Workers. Okay, they've cleared off the dyes, which is good, but we've 1 turn off calendar, so you may as well just wait there, because you're going to be getting those dyes next turn. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, we'll get you to explore down this way. Looks like I can still go round Cusco, that's good. And then you, Trireme, I'm just going to get you to wait in the Irish Sea, and just keep an eye on the surroundings, just in case any cheeky barbarians decide to rear their heads and start attacking me. But fingers crossed, we should get, because we're sat on a cotton in Norwich, if you remember, we should hopefully get that immediately next turn, and we should go to 0 happiness, and we can start sending food to Edinburgh, which should be really good. It means that Edinburgh should be able to start building wonders such as Stonehenge. And there we are. That will be much, much better. So now we can start to really think about expanding. We're going to research next. This is quite a tricky choice. We've got the choice between extra happiness through road construction. To be honest, that's not... We could live without that for a second. Extra happiness due to trapping. I think that would get us the truffles, wouldn't it? And it would also allow us to get the deers, but there's only 4 happiness in that. And then optics would allow us to settle other places, but I think that's going to be the last step. Oh, I don't know. I just see the wheel is quite far away. Trapping is closer. Optics is... I mean, if we could get ourselves the Great Lighthouse, that would be quite useful. I think perhaps getting writing would be quite handy. Just to speed up our tech gain. That could be quite a nice one. Ooh, choices. Let's go for optics. I think if we... No. Trapping, followed by wheel, followed by optics. It's probably not the best way of doing it. In fact, no, it's not. Trapping, writing, wheel, optics. I'm committing. I'm not going back to it. I don't know if that... Well, what would you have done? Leave me a comment. Would you have gone the same way? Edinburgh can start building Stonehenge. It's not likely that I will actually win it, but it's worth trying. Norwich can get the cargo ship, and we can start ferrying food over this small distance. Now, it looks like there's a lot of barbarian galleys heading over from this direction, so we've got to keep an eye on this, actually. Trireme, sort of pen it in. There we go. We'll do the dirty on it. Beautiful. Let's get that. Plantation going. We'll get just continue heading down this way. Oh, lots of pearls off the coast of Cusco. Very nice. And then we'll get you just to wait for barbarians. Yeah, fantastic. We can start thinking about... I mean, to be honest, I don't know whether having a settler here would be worth it, or whether we should just go straight for Ireland. Or whether even trying to wait and seeing if we can get some of the unique buildings or the country wonders such as National Monument, National College, or that sort of thing will be worth it. Just here quickly, whoever made Buddhism last turn has reformed it immediately, so they've gone piety. We've got somebody who has a religion who has also gone piety. That could spell trouble. Although actually, the way they've reformed it isn't as bad as we thought. Missionaries convert adjacent barbarian units to this civilization. It's about... I mean, it's quite fun, but it's not going to win you a game. I'm fine with that. That's okay. I mean, I'm not entirely sure we'll end up going down piety, but it would be the sort of, there's a few ones down there that I would normally go for, especially if we're trying to get a culture victory. The one where you get tourism for all of your special buildings. That could be quite a good way to go. Here we go, cargo ship. Let's just check this. Edinburgh currently has 5 food per turn going into it. Let's just start shipping it. Nope, that's not the button I want. This one is there. Edinburgh, 6 food per turn. Wow, that makes a big difference. There we go, 11 food per turn. Now hopefully Edinburgh is going to start growing massively. And what it does mean is that even when I'm unhappy, because I've got food coming into the capital, it can work lots of these production tiles very easily without really worrying about it. So it's not the worst thing in the world to have. Oh yeah, look, the Incans have spread a little bit. Fair enough. I thought we were just one city, going for a one city challenge. Let's just heal these up quickly. I don't think we're going to go and explore that far if we keep getting stopped like that, but never mind. Yeah, I think that's all we can do for now.